Truth versus reality of the understanding of the difference. It's only in the question, not in the perception. The perception is based on your own reality. This is based on the reality of the question. One plus 0 equals 7. 1 plus 1 equals 2. The first two numbers, 101 equals 7 and 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. 2 minus 7 is 5. 5 and 9. Birth into life. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 7, 2, 3. 10, 11, 12 in pool. The way we recreated in the video yesterday, 6 and 1, 6 and 2, 6 and 3 is 7, 8, and 9. 6 and 1 becomes 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 9. 6 and 7, 6 and 8, 6 and 9. 180, 204, 264 of the video, however you work that video thing, equals 264. 264 and 264 of two sides, left and right, is 528, a Solfi go, or whatever you want to call it. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals 55. 55, double nickel, 2 nickels. Because the only way to begin is with the V of life, which is a nickel. 22 bust, K and K, 22. No 10, no 11, no 12. This one equals 7. This one equals 2, this one equals 3. This one, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, equals BC 5. So now we have 7 and 5 from 1, 0 and 1, 1. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2. This says 3, sorry. 1 times 2 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, equals 3. This one will equal 5, 7, 3, 5. 7 and 3 is 10. 5 and 2 is 7. 5 and 2 is the heart of man of the gateway. Divide the light. Great Britain, win big red. Whatever that means. It might. I'm not. When I write these things down, okay, I look at this as the great white. R and I is a rare combination that you do not find anywhere in numbers, where I is 9 and R is 9, and they belong in the same family. You see, if I would look into the C family, right? The C family is the C is 0, 3. This is 0, 9, becomes 15, becomes 6. I becomes 6, R becomes 18. The difference is 12. 12 is the left hand, Abba, the controller of the arm. So we're going to get out of this and jump back to where I am, into these numbers over here. 1 plus 0 is 7. So the smallest number is 1 and 1, but how do you add yourself to anything? You only can divide yourself between this side and that side, and then hold yourself together with another one. 1 and 2 is 3. 1 and 0 is 7. 7 and 3 is Nibiru. That's the smallest you can go, but you can't work with 0. So we work with the smallest one is 1 and 1 is 1 and 2, and 1 and 3. 4 and 3, the DC energy. What happens with 4 and 3? Minus 4 from 3 equals 9. Why? Because of the reality of 0. 0 equals 6. 1 minus 1 is 0. It's in between two sides. I am 10. I don't care if you go to the left or if you go to the right. If I take a penny away from my side and I give it to the left, or I take a penny from my side and I give it to the right, both sides will end up with a penny. I'm going to have 9 and then 8. And I'll give a penny again, then I'll have 6. And I'll give a penny again, and then I'll have 4. Then I'll have 4. They'll have 3. And they'll have 3. 3, 4, 3. I have to be in the center holding on to the outside. Or I have to be on the outside holding on to the center. If my 3 holds the center, it has to hold the center of 10. It doesn't know I gave 3 to the other side. I have 2 different files. One for the left side, one for the right side. Your 3 holding on to this one over here is I'm 7. I'm the gateway. This way's the gateway. I hold on to 2 sides is 6. And I'm 7 to each one. They don't know that I'm 4. 7 and 4. Jesus Christ holds the signs to the gateways. It's all an understanding of how you use the numbers. 2 plus 0 equals 8. 3 plus 0 equals 9. So 3 plus 0 equaling 9. And minus 4 from 3 to equal to 9. Minus 4 is from the center heart. The actuality, where do you take this 4 from? You take it from 10. You take it from 10, you're taking it from the gateway. 0 equals 6 because 0 is the pi hole of the light. 2 minus 3, 2 minus 4, 2 minus 5, 9, 8, and 7. 1 minus 2 is 9, 1 minus 3 is 8, 1 minus 4 is 7. 1 and 4 is the rotation of 6 and 9, because all the numbers play with different numbers. 2 and 6 is 8, but 6 minus 2 is actually 6. 5 minus plus 2 is 7, but 5 minus from the 2 is 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 minus from the 2 is 8. 6 and 8. The reflection of the dice cube. The reflection of 2 dice cubes. Here is 3. The opposite side must be 11. I put the dice on the floor. I shake them up in my hand. And I show you 2 dice. That's 6. The other side will say 8. I shake them up again. Okay? You take a look with me. That's 5. The opposite is 9. The opposite side to this side of 9 will be 5. I shake them up again. It doesn't matter what I get. Here I get 4. The opposite is 10. Is 10. Then on this side, I have 10. And on this side, I have 4. 4 and 10 to the opposite of 10. And 4. And 4. See that? 3 and 1 is 4. And then you get 2 kinds of 10s. You get a 5, 5, 10. You get a 6, 4, 10. That's the way it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and everything else is created within. There is no other place. It's 1 to 6, and that's what it is. But 1 and 6 is the only holy light, guarding 7. 1 and 6 and 1 and 0 are the only 2 7s. Everything else is 1 and 2 is 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have 3, 4, 5, or you have 4, 5, and 6. 3 is creation. It's in the creation side. You need 9. 3 and 6 create 9. Inside of 3 is 1, and inside of 3 is 2. So let's see what we can do. If we take 6 away from 3, we end up with 7. If we add it, we end up with 9. So we end up to the gateway that blocks 9. 7 and 9 is 16 to light. It works out perfect. 7 by 9 is 63. Creation. 5 minus 3 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 equals 6. 3 and 3 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 and 5 is the reflection of 9 and 5. 3 and 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 and 6 equals 11. 1 and 1 is 2. The numbers talk to each other. They tell each other. They're perfect. When they made this world, it's perfect. A, E, and I. A and E is 126. A and E is 6 and 6 is 3. 1 and 5 is 6. This becomes 36, creation of A and E. E and I becomes 60 and 60, 120 becomes 126 or 216 or 9 birth. 2, 1, and 6 is the 9 birth, the alpha beta in the 0 house. 120 equals 3, 9 and 6 equals 14 equals 5, 3 and 5 electric company. 3 and 5 equals to 4 and 2 because they both have to create the 7th gate. 3 and 5 equals to 7, 5 or 5775, which is the gateway of E. Where does 5 come in? Well, it's 6. You see 5 in the center, right? Says, with 1 to the left, I am 4. With 1 to the right, I am 6. But I'm actually 656. Or I'm actually 565. New World Order, 565. We're the holder of 6 in the center because the A letter, okay, the A letter, when you put an O next to anything, you will recreate the Q. When you have to put O next to L or O next to E in designing cursive letters, you bring the O circle down to the bottom and then you come up for the L. Automatically, when you string the O down to the bottom, beginning with the L or LOL, puts a Q on this side and a Q on this side because of what happens in creating the L. Here's your O. Here's your L. Here's your O. If I put them too close together, I end up with this, D and B, 42. I end up with 0, 1, 0. I end up with 616 to light. But when we cursive it in, we automatically have to come up on this side, to the forward side, to go to the backward side, to come up to this side over here. We now created an A into our letter, and now we're holding from above We're holding from above, and then we're holding from below inside the letter. This is the way the design comes together. If you end up with L at the end of the word, it kicks this way, and this way is free. But if you start a word like love, the tail is on this end. The E is backwards. This is a backwards E. No, this is a forwards E, sorry. If you end up with the L on the other side, okay, you see the way we end up? It looks, I'm not sure which way that the E is. See the same E? See the same E? So your totality of adding up, okay, from 1 to 6 equals to 7, 6, 5, 4, here equals to 7, 6, 1 and 4 is missing. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. 4 and 6 equals 7 and 5. We don't need the 5 because the 5 is in the center. 2, 5, and 8 go in all these centers. 1, 3, 7, 9. But if you flip this upside down, it becomes 1, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 is 8. 4, 4 is 8. 4, 4 is 8. 4, 4 is 8. The totality is 32. 5. 1, 2, 3, 14, 5. 1, 2, 23, 5. 1, 2, 3, 32, 5. 5, 14, 23, 32 equals 74. Number to the moon, the gateway of all fours. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Did we add this up? If we add up 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, but we can't do 1, 1 on the same dice. But we're going to do it anyways. So we end up with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5 is 17, 21, 31, 34. 1 says 34, 1, 3, 4. Now when you spell O-N-E, 1, it equals to 34. Let's do it again. And don't forget, we did 1 in all of these. We added 1 to everything. Okay, so let's do it again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 1. That's 21. Plus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 6 times. 7 times with the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times we did it. If we add up 7 times 1 to something, okay, it should add up to 1 and 0. 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 1 and 5, 1 and 6. Adding up 1 to 6 is 21. Adding up your 1 and 6 areas is 27. 2 and 7, which is part of creation, 36. 3 by 6 is 18. 3 and 6 is 9, 27. But 0 became 7. So you now have to add up 6 more to this equation over here. 7 more to this equation. 6 more to this. 7 more. This is the 7th one. We didn't do 1 plus 0. Let me start over again. 1 plus 0, okay, is 1. So when you go all the way to 6, okay, it equals to 21 plus the 6 is 27. All these ones. Now you add in this one over here, 1 plus 0. This one will equal to 7. So your 27, add the 7, will equal to 34. Instead of 27, it's now 34. 27 and 6 is 33, but we added 1 to it. If we add up 0 to 7, we end up with 28 plus the 0, 34. You follow what I'm doing right here? If we add up only the odd numbers, if we were using a singular dice and we added up 1 to 6, just knowing that there are 7 areas regardless, 7 areas alone, 1 to 7 equals 28, plus the 7 areas equal to 35. 3 and 5 is actually 6 and 4 without the 1. 46 Zion Israel. So this is how this works. What is this? We need to group. If you don't group it together, you got to throw it in the hole. Whatever you don't group together goes into the center. 0 goes into the center, and whoever comes with it. The 7th gate. The 7th gate. 6 and 1 light. Here is your 6. Here is your 6. Here is your 6. When you present it this way, this is your N letter. No, this is your N letter. This is your Z letter. This would be your H letter. This would be your I letter. Why? Because you run the line this way, and all the way down to this point, and all the way this way. You run the I running through the center 2. 2 and 8 runs the I. 4 and 6 runs the H. 2 and 8 runs the I. 1, 4, 7 through 5 over to 9, 6, 3 runs the N. Z, 1, 2, 3 through 5 over to 7, 8, 9 runs Z. That's the simplicity of the dice. Groups of 12 talks about Mother Earth. Groups of 12 talks about Mother Earth, plus the man who walks the earth is the 13th man, the holder of the light. Otherwise, the reality is, here's the earth in the universe. It can last forever. It needs nothing other than its own. Whatever it is, it is. That's why 12 plus 1 is the leader of the tribe. Thank you for watching.